Right folks, video number 2 today. Fargo Traders, I think it is. Bearing in mind the time, I do wonder actually if we'd be better coming back during office trading hours, but we're here now. Okay, Rutger for a job. I don't want a job. Okay, hello, welcome to Fargo Traders. How may we help you? What is it you do here? I'm in charge of I help run the Fargo Traders. If anyone messes with us, I'm the one they will answer to. We trade wares between all the different settlements. Oh, what sort of things do you trade? Anything you can think of. Chems, tyres, guns, bullets, food, brahmin, dirt, even scraps of metal. Scraps of metal? Dirt? You'd be surprised at what's in demand out there. Something that's taken for granted in one place may be a highly sought after commodity in a settlement 10 miles away. Okay, sounds good, thanks. That's not quite buy though. I was wondering, do you transport water? We can transport water, but it will cost you. How much do you need and where is it going? I need enough to supply a vault. It's up north past Junktown in the mountains. A whole vault? Are you nuts? We don't have that kind of access to that much water, plus I wouldn't want to go into those mountains. We've had enough missing caravans. Okay, you don't, but is there someone else who can? Oh, sorry, you're not from around here. The water merchants handle all the damn water in this town. I wouldn't even bother trying to deal with them. They're a bunch of vultures. Water merchants? That could be a lead. Where can I find them? You can't miss them. They're south of here, all barricaded in with that damn water tower. Okay, excellent. That's a bit of info that could come in useful. What have you got to trade? Pistol, ammo. This is usually pretty cheap. Caps. I think we're good for now though. Thank you very much and goodbye. Just gonna quick save it here. Says my quick save for the session, thank you. Just in case this triggers combat, I don't know. Okay. So we could probably only talk to him if we want to get a job with them, which we don't, so we'll leave it for now. Okay, there we go. Police station. Wonder what happened to those caravans. Ooh, could be a lead here for a job. Okay, we've got Sheriff Justin Green, Deputy Kenny. Now these definitely look like the bigwigs of the town. Here we go. Hello, sir. The name's Justin Green. I'm the sheriff of this fine city. Is there something I can do for you this fine day? Just stopping by. I have a crime to report. No crimes to report at the moment, I'm afraid. What's this? 14mm armor piercing. Okay, we don't want to report a crime. You're doing a fine job. A bit of complimentary flattery gets you everywhere, Bob. Well, thank you. We try our best. It's really tough in a city this size, but we do the best we can with what we've got. It's hard when the thugs have better firepower than you do. Okay, interesting. I've got people in the cells here. Prisoner, yeah. Okay, so he takes care of duties when the sheriff is unavailable. Well, clearly the sheriff is very much available right now, so why talk to the monkey when the organ grinder is stood right there? Nothing in the bookcase. As why would there be? This looks like a hovel. Nothing there, and certainly don't want to sleep on that mattress. Right, Bob's Iguana bits. Want some grub, Bob? Speak to Bob. Whose Iguana bits? Yours or mine? Hi, welcome to Bob's Iguana bits, the family eating place. Can I take your order? Oh! I think we need to talk about Doc Morbid and some of your secret ingredient. That's interesting that we can raise that. So this is where the stuff's going. Oh, I might raise that. Oh, maybe Bob can't help himself. First of all, we'll ask about a water chip first in case we actually tick him off. Never seen them. Water merchants don't need them. Okay, water merchants. Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, anyway. I couldn't help but overhearing when I was in Doc Morby's place in Junktown about something to do with, I don't know, body parts, human. Something to do with iguana bits, maybe. Coincidental, perhaps. What are you talking about? I found an invoice. Oh, so apparently there was an invoice in Doc Morby's lair, which we could have found and taken. We didn't inspect any of Doc Morby's stuff downstairs because they were stood there. But that's interesting. So I reckon that we can't challenge him without that invoice. So that's definitely something that's not top of our list of priorities. Why would we want to meddle here? Yeah. I think Bob was probably surprised. Yeah. Are these people? These iguana bits are made of people? Not so loud. I don't need you saying that all over the hub. An option to extort money. I don't think Bob's that kind of person. I guess I was rude. Have a nice day. Bye. Yeah, can I have some of your iguana bits though? No. Oh my. Are you having a laugh? No. Look at that. Tasty human. No. Right, okay. So if you were a character that likes to extort people, you could probably get some money out of Bob to keep that secret. There is a crime to report, Sheriff, if you want it. But we're not that kind of guy. We're outraged that he's using human body parts, and, clearly we haven't lived on the surface for that long to appreciate that probably proper food is in scarce supplies. So, dead people, why let them go to waste? Yeah. We're going to be very selective over what we eat now, going forward, knowing this little fact, but we've got no reason to extort him, dob him in. We don't really wish to be like that. We don't agree with the practice, certainly not coming from the vault, but not enough to meddle and cause a rumpus here. But if we're ever low on caps going forward, and we are desperate for caps for a particular reason, are we below extorting somebody for that, for money to keep quiet? Not if we're desperate and it's life and death, or our vault. If a water chip was really expensive to buy, it is definitely possible that we might come back and take a look at our namesake. I think we might just do it because he's called Bob and it offends us. There's only one Bob around here. Oh, right, anyway. Erwin, I'll speak to him in a second, but we've got a gun shop to enter. Again? This is the weapon shop. It's run by Beth. She's good for guns, but better for gossip. Who's Beth? Beth, who are you? Beth's assistant. Gossip sounds good. Hi there, how can I help you? Can I ask you some questions? Of course, don't be silly. Is there any place in town I should avoid? Oh yes, you ought to stay as far away from the Maltese Falcon as you possibly can. Decker and his greasy lapdog Kane are bad news. They'll eat you alive if you're not careful. And also give Lorenzo at the Friendly Lending Company a wide berth. Okay. Maltese Falcon? We were recommended to go to them. We'll have to see it with our own eyes and make a decision. But look out for Decker and Kane. And Lorenzo at the Family Lending Company. Okay. Okay, what is it about Decker that's the problem? Now there is someone you don't ever want to mess with. He scares me. He owns the Maltese Falcon. What do you mean, owns? Why did you say it like that? Sorry, it just reminds me of a friend that used to own it before him. Decker wanted it really bad, but my friend wouldn't sell. 2 days later, they found him dead in a back alley of Old Town. Whoa. Why do you think Decker's responsible? Because I put 2 and 2 together, dummy. My friend was a clean freak. He wouldn't come within 100 yards of Old Town. He was shot with a Magnum. No one in Old Town could afford one of those. Plus, he was shot once in the head and twice in the back. Does that sound like a robbery? My friend was just trying to get his life back. Oh, life back. Yeah, keep extracting information. Clearly, it's not a sore point, Bob. You probably don't understand, but most of us look forward to the day when we own our own lives, when our lives don't belong to the merchants or the money lenders. Oh, okay. Anything I can do for you? What can you tell me about the different merchants? Well, there are three main merchant groups. There's the water merchants, the Crimson Caravan, and the Fargo traders. They all run the city council. Oh, they also run it. What do you want to know about? Okay, water merchants. They're in charge of all the water. Greedy people. I wouldn't want to work with them. Their pay is the worst, and their jobs are just as bad. Do they always control the water? No. From what I've heard, a while back, a group of merchants seized control of the water tower and proclaimed that they were the water merchants and people had to get water from them. The merchant war raged on for years until a man named Roy Green, yeah, Justin's grandfather, that's it, helped to negotiate an agreement that ended the war. Oh, what kind of agreement? Well, he set up the city council and set a limit on the price of water. Personally, I think they should have beat the tar out of them. Oh, sorry. I mean, they should have showed them who's boss. All right, thank you. What about the Crimson Caravan? The Crimson Caravan are a bunch of crazy people. They will do any job no matter what the risk. I'm surprised they aren't missing more caravans than they are. Oh, they're missing caravans. Actually, all the merchants have had a few caravans disappear. The Fargo traders are just unlucky, I suppose. I mean, how risky is the job they're taking? They will pass right through an area known to be attacked by raiders. They charge a lot so they can hire extra hands. The pay is great, but you have to be alive to spend it, right? Okay, so I wonder if we could align ourselves with one of these merchant companies if we wanted to. We don't at the moment. So what about these Fargo traders? They pay well, and their jobs aren't too deadly. Butch owns this shop, and a good man he is. They're fair and let me do as I please with the place. I like working with them. Plus, you get a discount on anything you buy here, if you work for Butch. These sound like the traders that we would probably go with if we wanted a job with a bunch of traders, but we don't. So, City Council. There are 6 representatives, 2 from each of the main merchant groups. Everything needs at least 4 votes to be passed. They can never agree on anything. Thanks for the info. But we haven't finished yet, love. Is there any place I should avoid? I have something to... How does anyone make some money around here? I don't need money at the moment, but we'll be interested to see. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Can I ask you some questions? I want to buy something. Any place I should avoid? Have you had any good rumours? What can you tell me about Decker? Yeah, we asked that, didn't we? Good rumours. Okay. Just to make sure. Oh yeah, but why does he scare you? We didn't ask that, did we? He's the deadliest person in the hub. Most say that he runs this place, not the merchants or the police. If you ever cross him, watch out. Okay. Thanks very much for your time. We've got armour, we've got knives, we've got metal armour, probably expensive. 2,500, okay. Oh, hang on. We've got a police baton for 68. That's pretty cool. We've got a sledgehammer. Jesus. A spear, a crowbar, brass knucks, combat knives, throwing knives, weaponry for our rifle, shotgun and shells, ball bearings, better knife. Maybe give that knife to Ian. It's a combat knife. Because he uses his knife a lot, so this would be better. I'm quite tempted, actually. Because if he's going to be slashing things, not that I would prefer him to be using a knife, but if he does resort to his knife, at least it's a better knife than what he's got. Okay. I'm going to note this down on a list of things I could potentially buy that I want to buy, and we'll have to prioritise it, because if there's loads of things that Bob wants, then clearly the combat knife is the bottom of the list. But we'll bear this in mind, combat knife could be useful for Ian. Although we'll make Ian buy it, because Ian's got caps, remember. Ian, do you want to buy a combat knife? Yeah, go on then. Right, good, thank you. That's settled. How much money has Ian got, by the way? Can we remember? Probably 100 and odd. 100, exactly. I think it'd be more than 300. Well, he can contribute. He can contribute to his own knife. Right, there you go. That's the guns shop. It did have a few guns, surprisingly. I say tongue-in-cheek. Right, we're just about 15-minute mark, but we'll go round to this building, which seems to be unmarked. Mrs. Stapleton, the librarian. Ooh, books. Ooh, hang on. Books, you say? Books. So yeah, second video done then. In the final one, we will probably still end up finishing off in this area. It's pretty big. We'll speak with the librarian. We'll go to the general store. We'll visit the FLC. And finish up in the Maltese Falcon, where we'll be careful not to tick anybody off, but we'll probably visit Irwin first before finishing off here. So join me back in a brief second.